Alright, hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome to Goblinstone, best described as Happy Darkest Dungeon, kind of, sort of. Effectively, humans have driven goblins to the point of extinction, so maybe not so happy, but the rest of it is super cute looking. Let's bop this up. Not a whole lot of options. Oh, I love that book image, or I love the art style for this. This is super good. So I'll mention this is a demo. The Goblinstone itself is actually going to be coming out in a little less than a year. It'll be out in January 2022. But I've got a demo, and you all will get a demo in about 10 days. So if you guys want to play this yourselves, just stick around a little bit, and you can try it yourself. Anyway, dive in. After a long journey abroad, your company of goblins have finally returned to their homeland. Guide them safely to their lair.
They enter a deeper part of the woods. The scent of danger lingers heavy.
Okay, I'm going to turn this up a little bit. The main menu music was a little loud, but if there's a narrator, I kind of want to hear it. I hope they add a voice slider. Also, I adore this hand-illustrated looking style. It's very storybookish. The hatching and whatnot, it reminds me of,
Ahead, an adventurer rests. Quietly they sneak.
I really like this style. It's got a lot of depth to it, but it's mostly just edge detail, at least on these trees. I haven't even started to, like, look at the ground yet, and, like, boy howdy, that's a lot of work. The noses are cute. I'm a big fan of pointy-nosed goblins. The bulbous nose ones always feel kind of weird to me, but it works for this game. Oh, well.
Caught off guard, he braces for battle.
Combat is turn-based. Everyone falls in line to attack. Kill all enemies to win the battle. They look so scared to be here. Everyone will move to the center along this time bar. When the character reaches the middle, its turn starts. Okay, so it's kind of ATB-ish. Kind of. Okay. I don't think this game wants me to use Blood Rupture for a lot of reasons. Also, Blood Rupture is a wildly dark descriptor of a move. Blood Rupture. It's something this cute. I don't know. Attack with your sword, deal 10 damage, 20% chance to bleed. Oh, that's a cute little roll. After attacking, position changes. Oh. And yeah, we've just got sharpened sticks. For the most part, weapon-wise. Not much, Bumper. How dare you stab him and make him bleed? He's not even wielding a stick. Okay, execution. If enemy has less than 30% life, unleash a devastating attack dealing 17 damage. Bye.
His quarry watches you from behind iron bars.
See, pointy-nosed goblins are evil. I reject that thought. I want to do a D&D campaign where all goblins move to the moon, and no one knows why. I guess it wouldn't be a campaign so much as just a detail.
This fellow is clad in armor.
Okay. Here you can manage your party. You can see each goblin's stats, abilities, and equipment. You can also reorder the combat positions. So we've got Tailgaler. So he's got a crude wooden stool as a weapon. Intercept. Intercept the next 2 attacks of target enemy. Stun an enemy for the next 150 time units. Attacks made against you will return 50% of the damage and stun the attacker. I'm gonna bump him up. Oh, wait, hold up. I gotta check something else. So we have outfit, but there's also jeans. Huh. We get to do goblin eugenics. That's weird. What about Skitter?
They chance upon a carcass, concealed by the stench. A small trove of unclaimed meat and giblets.
So, I guess that's kind of the impetus for having goblins on the moon. I had a DMPC in a previous campaign that never ended, that I always want to kind of, like, end, but obviously I can't because I'm not friends with the other players anymore. but I'd still like to have some kind of conclusion to it, and so I think having vague allusions to the other characters, at least vague allusions to Skitter, my goblin DMPC, having somehow more or less just taken all of the goblins of whatever fantasy world, and bringing them on this kind of exodus to the moon, and they have this just, like, space base up there. And no one knows why. Like, I think that would just be the coolest background detail of why there are no goblins, and all goblins are, like, high-tech. It's probably just going to be canon in most of my,
leaving nothing to waste.
It's probably just going to be canon in most of my future campaigns, just because. By Portal or Construct, I was going to have it be like Mad Magitech. Is this an orc? Yeah.
They happen upon a downtrodden orc still clad in rags and shackles. At his feet, a freshly dug grave adorned with a bone club buried in the barrow. The goblins timorously disturb the orc in his mourning. Uneasily, they speak to him, ask about a nearby ruin in these woods. Barely noticing their presence, the orc wipes away a tear with one hand as he raises the other to give direction. Politely thanking the grieving orc, the goblins discreetly withdraw and leave him to his sorrow.
I would love that. Oh, look, a goblin. Probably weak. Goblins pull out laser swords and puts on a jetpack. Oh, no, they'd already have it, probably. Like, you know how goblins are always, like, the really weak things? I want just the reversal of goblins are, like, legitimately terrifying.
An old, forgotten watchtower, held fast by a great forest tree.
You know, you see a goblin, you're like, oh, no. Because they're all, like, equipped with, like, laser rifles. Or have, like, spaceship cannons. Goblin big bad evil guy? Nah, they'd probably just be like, you know how there's always like the progenitor race or like the super high-tech race that like you don't want to mess with for whatever reason? It'd probably just be that.
Humans have taken domain. The road ahead will not be easy.
Okay, first blood. If the enemy's undamaged, inflict bleed 2 damage. Cost 30. I'm curious about the cost. Oh, 30 time units. I see how this works. I'm probably going to make the back guy bleed. One of your goblins is tired. This happens after using an expensive ability. Tired goblins take more damage. Good to know. Ow! Curdnecker, no! Okay. You know what? I'm gonna stun him. Because this guy's probably gonna fling himself to the back. Wakey wakey. Is there a way to delay just a second? The answer is no. So we'll just hit him. Okay, so it looks like he's not stunned anymore. I wish I understood exactly how stun works. But then again, I might as well stun them anyway. It just looks like the stun doesn't last for very long. Let's see. Stun a damaged enemy. I'd like to do retaliate, but I don't think I can. So I guess we'll just hit this guy. Okay, blood rupture. The enemy's bleeding 10 damage, plus all the damage undealt by bleed. Holy crap! Bentnar. That's a spicy stabber. No, I made it. Alright. Intercept Shockwave. Nah, let's just bash him. That should kill him. Nope. Just shy. Well, it's fine. Munch Bumper can take the damage. I was afraid about Tail Galer. Are the cost time units? Yes. So the higher the cost, the less my goblins get to act. Which actually makes a lot of sense. It's a cool concept, and it's a good way of doing resources.
This captive is garbed in peculiar vestments. It appears quite grateful, and joins the group.
It also serves as positioning control. Oh yeah, that's a good point. You can kind of use it to avoid taking certain hits on certain characters. Okay, so we got a shaman. Shaman has a lot of things. Ooh. Including healing chant. Oh, and there's levels on these. That's... I can already tell this is going to be fantastic. Is it wearing a frog? Yes. I think it is wearing a frog for a hat. I mean, why wouldn't it? Hey, Goblin Stone, let's go.
The goblins approach the ruins, peering from behind a bush. They watch nervously as a pair of human adventurers awkwardly stumble out of the ruins. Deeming it too dangerous to proceed, they search for a more discreet way to enter the ancient ruin.
Well, come on in, Rito. How is life on your end? And yes, you're absolutely correct. This is 100% the kind of game I'd like. Uh-oh. Oh, we completed the goblin journey, returning home. Not to the goblin lair. It's find the goblin lair. Alright, we get stuff, and... pretty sure Magabu's dead. What is that? Oh, rescued will join your lair. Resources, cool. Finish. We can have up to 30. Is the Ancient Ruin a tavern? They did have a tavern sign there, yeah.
The make their way under the tree through a dark and uncomfortably narrow tunnel. They miserably crawl through the crannies until they reach the tunnel's end. Unbeknownst to the goblins, they find themselves intruding into a human-infested establishment hidden beneath the tree. The crowd scatters in a frenzy at the sight of the unexpected trespassers. As the chaos ebbs, a surly innkeeper and his flunkies are all that remain. He turns to the goblins with a baleful glare, intent on exacting retribution.
You got a goblin named Peep Teller. I'd risk my life for him. That's adorable. Hey, what do I got so far? Scadgrader, Kurdnecker, Bentnar, Tailgaler, Munch Bumper, and Toad Seeker. I like Toad Seeker. He already found his toad, but he wants more. First blood. More cooks. Uh-oh. You know what? It's probably better to just go for the smack instead. I'm not entirely sure how stun functions. Ow. Because it seems to only work for like a little bit. Maybe it just works for one character. Actually, no, that doesn't make sense. I know, there's got to be a better way that I can combo stuns together. Yeah, the problem with Shockwave, which would be great, is how do I get Tailgaler to actually take the hit? I'm going to try and plan for this, because that could actually work really well for me. If I can do it right. Because we want to do is have him end up way in front. Okay, do I want to do healing chant? Vex with your trinket, deal 5 damage. Stun a target, heal it for 9 life. Nah, let's just do healing chant. That'll push him to the back and hopefully behind his Tailgaler. Because I really want to see if I can pull off that shockwave. Unfortunately, I think it's going to just be too late. But now that I have a healer, maybe it doesn't matter. Boy, Blood Rupture is wild. Okay. And we're just gonna smack him. So, ultimately, I don't think telling Tailgaler to tank the hit actually works out. Maybe not. Oh, but we got stunned. Yeah, super wasn't worth it. Okay. Let's just get smacky. No, I could throw some stones. So maybe that's the point of stun, or I don't know. I'm sure I just haven't gotten to the point where I can properly utilize it correctly. Okay. Quicken or Soul Shock. Oh, he's got multiple moves, so they have like a full deck. Let's see. Do I bother with Soul Shock? No, because he's gonna die anyway. We'll just zap him. Yeah, I'm still on Tailgaler. I guess I'm just gonna hit him. Because yeah, I wanted to get it so he could actually tank and retaliate, but I don't think we get the option for that. I'm just gonna... Oh, that's the way it works. It's just a timer above their head, and it just runs out really fast. That's why. I get it now. Healing chance. Might as well just keep my guys topped off. Hey, got it. Owie. So I guess stunning is actually super worthwhile. Hey, he got it. So it does look like it is worth going for. Let's just stun him some more. Because yeah, the longer you stun, the less he does, because he just stays there. It effectively delays you in your current position until this meter runs out. It just runs out really fast currently. Okay. It's not letting me punch him as much anymore. Wait, is he just, like, perpetually stunned? Oh, no, there it goes. I guess we were just all stacked up. Wait, why did I do that? Knockback doesn't help. It's fine. Blood Rupture. Yeah, what I really want to do is manage to do Wakey Wakey on this guy. Knockback does move them back in the timeline too, so it was good. Oh! That's cool. I like the timeline control. Okay. Let's intercept. Dang. That's fine. Tailgaler is way more durable. Okay, stone throw. Yeah, we'll just stun him. It's gonna involve a lot of managing position and timeline system, which speeds and slows. It's really cool. Can I hit the guy in the back? Yeah. The stone throwers barely do damage to begin with, so doesn't matter. I just have to make sure Bentnar doesn't get smacked here. Good time for a healing chat. Oh, so stunning broke the intercept. That's tragic. However, you hit Tailgaler, you fool! Okay, I'd like to do retaliate. But I'm just going to try and intercept him, because I think he gets an attack soon, and might run out. Oh well. But yeah, if a developer has a timeline system like this, it's so much better if you can actually manipulate it. Final Fantasy X, I wasn't very keen on, but the stuff that you could do to, like, screw with the timeline and, like, initiative order was just so above and beyond so many other games. It took me a little bit to get used to it, but once I did, I was like, oh yeah, this is like this is a really good game. Okay, outfit. Did I? Oh, I thought I just got a, I thought that giant meat hawk might have been a weapon. It is. Goblin sword / ham hammer. Maybe I just can't equip it yet. Alright. So they have been rescued. We get some more stuff. Or the winning meta is typically not to lose. Oh. Certain game features in the lair are still under development. The complete experience will be available in early access. A horrible blight lurks in the old woods, bringing terror in its wake. Seek it out and destroy it. New quest. Alright, so we got some stuff to do. Well, this is kind of lovely. So we got a war room. No goblins, team members 6. Adventure party and map. Barracks. Houses roster of adventurers. Okay. So, total active goblins 20, adds 20 to your roster size. So I think there's a lot of this stuff that's just not going to be available. Let's see. Can I upgrade this? Okay, so an additional 1 is needed to upgrade the Ancestors Hall. That'll get us some more. Okay, Ancestors. We don't have any. Ah, goblins who died. Oh, so I need to actually sack some goblins here. Probably heroically to justify it. Hopefully eventually they actually let me control what is, like, what goes in here. Okay, let's see, armory. This is what I was looking for. Okay, how do I... This is my armory, yes. How do I equip it onto anybody? There we go. Requires a raider. Okay, so this guy's a raider. So instead of the chiseled stick, which still has to be a raider. So 20 power, 20 stun chance, 10 max life, slash. Sure. Okay, let's go back out. I want to keep looking at these things. Larder. What's the larder got? Store food and materials gathered. Okay. So that's probably just for building stuff. Manage combat skills for shamans. Okay. It doesn't look like I can really manage any of it. At least not currently. There's an age system. There's also a retire system. Body, mind, and spirit. Yeah, so I'm just going to assume that pretty much all management is just not available right now. And I guess that's okay. Hopefully, eventually, we'll be able to switch things around. I mean, early access should guarantee that. So this is for guards. Warrens. Oh, this is how we breed goblins. Attribute bonus. Ooh. So, eventually we'll be able to breed goblins together for higher stats by upgrading this, and maybe hopefully it also bases it on the source goblin stats as well. But that's a good way of doing it. I used to play a lot of Dragon Warrior monsters when I was a kid, and you would combine monsters together in that exact manner, and it would result in a new monster depending on what monsters you mixed in, and it would be stronger as a result of, I think, mostly just its parents' level. It wasn't actually the most interesting game in existence in terms of depth, but at the time it was amazing. All right, let's at least do Oak Woods, and then maybe we'll do some more. Oh, Oak Woods. So we've got Merry Foothills. So money, sandstone, softwood. Gonna be fighting adventurers and getting stuff. Cool. Let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna put Tailgaler in the front. Let's see. And let's alternate these guys and then have Toadseeker in the back. Because I believe all of these guys have Wakey, so if we can actually have Kurdnecker stun and then Scadcrater get him with a big hit, that should work really well. Oh, there's a shop and a goblin recruiter on the top floor. Missed it on the first look. I will grab that after this adventure. Let's see, what do you got to say? Horror in the Woods. Okay. Is this the one I'm doing? No. This is the one I think I'm doing. How do I close out of this? Uh-oh. Okay, there we go. Oh, look at it. Look at that absolute flex of an animation. This guy has just given up on going anywhere. He doesn't want to be part of this adventure anymore. And my lead guy is just, super slide. Super slide to intimidate your enemies. It's still broken. Oh. I think he realized his mistake. Nope. He just helped out for the last couple hits. Alright, it's time to slide. I love this. I love the storybook feel. I love the slight differences between, well, slight. It's like, it has everything I liked about Darkest Dungeon, but without any of the stuff that I hated about Darkest Dungeon. And namely, crippling depression. Like, Darkest Dungeon is such a great game, but I just, like, playing it stresses me the heck out. Goblin with wheelies is an extremely powerful concept. Oh, if we had a Nodus here, I'd almost suggest it. Uh-oh. Oh no! Goblin with wheelies does not want to do things. Okay, let's just bail. It looks like I ultra-borked it. At least we can take a look at the shop. Oh yeah, here we go. So we can pick up, Gold Glider, Snot Silver, and Fuzz Juicer. So available squatters, merchant level. Okay. So this is what he has. I've actually got a decent chunk of money. So the question is, first and foremost, what are... Okay. What is Munch Bumper? What kind of goblin are you? He is a peon. So we might want to just nix the peons. Maybe they're okay. Merchant just looks like a nice guy. He does. Okay. So we've got another guard, intercept, retaliate, rattle. And we've got another raider. Do we want to get both of those? How much do they cost? Maybe they don't cost anything, because they're squatters. Okay. Ooh. Why is this guy so much stronger? I don't know, but I guess not silver. Just has the stats to pay the bills, so we're grabbing him instead. Okay. He doesn't seem like the most reliable stunners, at least. Guards are pretty good, too, though. No, I want to go to the merchant. There we go. Yeah, definitely some rough edges here, but that doesn't really hold this game back too bad. So power, breakthrough chance, damage versus undead, and comes with bash. Mainly, the power is kind of nice. Let's see. Chance to crit. How expensive is that? Not very. Ooh. Power, breakthrough chance, and 9 armor is not actually a bad move. So let's grab the wooden stool, the stick. Sell this one. It's no good for anybody. And we should probably get one more weapon. I think I want to keep the dull wooden sword for the bleed. Because that bleed is actually really helpful. Okay. Spend all of our money. Okay. Arcus for Toadseeker? I don't actually know if it affects Toadseeker's damage that much. Okay. Let's just do something to this extent. There we go. Okay, so Snot Grater is fine. Gull Glider is a guard. It's not silver. Let's see. And then Bent Gnar. There we go. Okay, so now we've got a considerably stronger group. Yeah, maybe getting a better item for my healer would have been a good idea. Oh, this should be fine for now, and especially for now. And we can go on a couple of missions. Okay, so back to the Old Woods. Back to the Merry Foothills, and this time, let's hope it doesn't bug out on me. I'm honestly not particularly bothered by the bugs, mainly just because this game is nowhere close to done, and so it's easy to just kind of hand wave a lot of problems like that. I hope they had a little bit more accessorization. I like the fact that the weapons seem to have a decent amount of minutia variety. I'm sure it's not actually that deep, but it would be kind of cool if you could really nitty-gritty customize your goblins. But maybe that's the trait system. Must make the perfect goblin. Man, how great would it be if you could actually have, like, weird goblin Adonises and so on and so forth? Now you have 2 extra gobos, you can start the selective breeding process. If only I could. Unfortunately, selective breeding is very much for the early access version, and the demo does not have that. Which is fine by me. I don't necessarily need those features yet. Okay. Do we do intercept? Nah, let's just do a bash. Okay, I mind the bugs a little bit. If only because it's actually just locking me out of playing. So seeing as this is the second time this is bugged out right now, I'm just going to leave it for here and now and hope they fix it. But it's one of those that is like, it doesn't bother me that this is bugging out, because the game's not out for like 9 more months at least, and even then it's going to be launching in early access, so that gives them a lot of time to fix things. And this is more of kind of just like a, hey, this game looks cool, put it on your radar, because it's certainly on mine. I love the fact that it's slightly deck buildy based on the equipment that you add, and maybe even the goblin's innate abilities. Because I think that's true, that every goblin has X abilities, and then whatever you equip gives them 1 to 2 more cards as well. I love the hand-illustrated style. It works really well with the 3D character models. To some degree, I didn't even notice they were 3D at first. That I legitimately thought that they were just little 2D characters running around. And it's like, nope, these are 3D models. They're textured so well that it totally matches the entire environment. And speaking of the environment, low-key, probably my favorite part of this demo. I love looking at this. This is such a lovely illustrated style. And it seems like what they've done is they've just heavily illustrated a bunch of vignettes that you just adventure through in a procedurally generated, I guess, order. Which actually is kind of neat. Just because this way, all of the environments will start feeling repetitive, but they'll never feel wonky instead. I'm looking forward to this, and I really, really can't wait to try crossbreeding some goblins to make Goblin Adonis, just to see what happens. So, with all this said, the demo will be available on March 31st. If you guys want to try this yourselves, and hopefully they'll fix some of these bugs before they do, because while the bugs don't bother me much at all, it's one of those that I would love to see the demo do as well as possible when it does come out, because this is a good game, and I can't wait to play more of it. And that's really all that needs to be said. So, for those of you on YouTube, if you guys like this video in any way, shape, or form, leave me a like, helps more than you know. And if you want to see more, hit subscribe, because I've got a whole bunch of indie games to check out, and I will be back to Goblin Stone when it's out. So with that, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.